Welcome back to my channel, Keto. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I'm kind of taping this a little late, kind of meal prepping, so that's kind of what this is. It's gonna be a quick video. I wish y'all could see how I got this tripod gangster leaning on this wall because I had to set this up myself. My son is knocked out, so I hope it doesn't come out crooked and I'm able to actually post this. So, but anyway, welcome back to my channel. I really couldn't even wait to get back to see you guys. Like, the love that you guys have been giving me has just been phenomenal. It's just been, y'all just don't know. It's really pushing me to go forward with this and keep going and don't give up. You see, I had to put on my shirt Courage today because I'm telling you, it's been a week already and it's only Tuesday going into Wednesday. But so I'm gonna do a little meal prep and chat with you guys just a little bit today. So before I get started, I need you guys to go and subscribe, hit like, and hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you can be alerted every time that I post a video. Okay, so I need you guys to do that. I got some taco meat already almost done, so pretty much what I need to put on there now is just my taco seasoning. So with keto, as I told you guys before, I even had to throw seasonings out because they have sugar in them. So I have to make my own taco seasoning. So I actually got my recipe off of Pinterest. I go to Pinterest a lot for keto. If you put in keto and whatever it is that you're trying to make, it'll give you a recipe. It'll keto-fy it real quick for you. So anything that you want to make, you can still make it. You just go to Pinterest, or you know, so many people post all kind of recipes. I got so many recipes I can't even keep up with them. But so that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna add this taco seasoning over into the meat. I did put pull up the recipe for the taco seasoning, and I am going to post it on my Instagram page at Ketolicious _nest, so you can go there and also see it. I'll put it up in my story and maybe add a highlight for it. So basically all it is, I'm putting this in front, so I have to keep turning my back to you guys. But basically it's just chili powder, which I ran out of it, but I used it in my seasoning. I used the last of it. So what I have in here is chili powder, paprika, cayenne pepper, cumin, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. So as you can see, I kind of make like a big jar of it, and I just keep it that way. When I make tacos, I could just go in here, pour some in, and pretty much you know, you're set. So you don't have to keep making it every time. Just make you a nice jar of it. You can even make a bigger one. And this is actually the recipe that's in inside Pinterest that I got. I'm trying to see how many servings. I didn't really look that up, but the one recipe, that is what this is here. So you can make like 2 batches of it and be set for a while. So, and it's really good. It actually still tastes like taco seasoning. So you always want to look at your seasonings when you're buying them, when you're doing keto. If it says sugar in the name light sugar, you want to put it back. If you're doing strict keto, some people still do sugar. Every now and again, I do have things that have sugar in it, but you want to be very limited. And we'll talk about that maybe on my next post about you know, being strict keto, dirty keto, and lazy keto. I call myself lazy keto a little bit sometimes. But so I'm gonna just add some of this taco meat. My face is gonna be away from you guys for a minute. I cannot touch this tripod because if I touch it, it's going to fall apart. It's gonna fall down. I got it kind of positioned pretty good so I can at least talk to you guys. So after I make this taco, just add this seasoning. I'm actually gonna make some lemonade for you guys. So just give me 1 second. I just add it. And again, guys, I do not I don't measure out. I measured out when I actually made the seasoning, but I don't measure when I cook, you know. So I don't know if you want to call that lazy keto or what you want to call it, but I just don't. And they say good cooks don't measure, so you know, I guess that means I'm a good cook. I'm gonna add a little water to this. My meat was already done, but because it's just like a seasoning, I think even with the taco seasoning, it tells you to add some water to it. So just gonna add some water to it, add a little bit more seasoning. So I want this to simmer while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. So I just pretty much wanted to show you about the taco seasoning, and I will put a picture of my meat and everything up on Instagram. I don't know if my son will be able to post a picture of it on this when I put this up on YouTube, so on my channel. So I hope so, but if not, it definitely will be on Instagram. Again, guys, I'm still learning this Instagram, and I'm using my old iPhone. My iPhone, I think it's an 8, I don't know. So it's working pretty good, but you know, it makes things a little difficult sometimes. So, but I do want to tell you guys, I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit. But I do want to tell you guys, I really appreciate all of the nice comments and people following my page, and you know, it's just a good thing to hear words of that I inspire people and to keep doing what I'm doing, you know. So at least I know that I'm on the right page, because sometimes you can get discouraged. I'm a Gemini, so my mind, I don't know about anybody else, but my mind, I think all the time, and it drives me insane. Like, it could be a good thing, but it could be a bad thing at the same time. I was watching Jay, I think it's Jay Let's Eat, her page, and she was talking about, she read a book that helped her with that. So I think I'm gonna go back and look at her last video, and a couple videos ago. I think she posted it yesterday, and I need that book ASAP, because I think too much. Like, I talk myself out of stuff, and it's a bad habit. So I'm really trying to work on that. That's something that I'm working on, and I thought this shirt was perfect for me to put on when I came home from work today, because I just needed it. It's just been, you know, even though the blessings are coming and I see so much inspiration on my page, and KC Connection shouting me out, I never expected that. It shocked me and my kids. We was watching her channel yesterday, and when 2 days ago, and when she said that, we was like, you know. So I just really appreciate all the love and y'all coming to my channel, and you know, I'm gonna try to give you everything that you asked for. I'm reading your comments, and I will be addressing, you know, some of the questions that you guys have. Be putting those together, and you know, trying to cook the things that you guys want. A lot of people have been asking for this water that I make lemonade out of, so that's what I'm gonna do, some strawberry lemonade. So this is some water I had in the refrigerator. I'm gonna make this real quick because I'm thirsty while I talk to y'all. I need something to drink. So this is just a pitcher of cold water, and then I have some frozen strawberries. I'll show you guys the package. And I get this from Aldi's. That's a package of frozen strawberries, and you can use real strawberries, and but I just like this because it's cold, so it's kind of like an ice cube, you know, when you need something right then. But I had some kind of sitting out already, so I'm gonna just put some of these in this water without making a mess. Try not to. And then I'm going to add some lemon juice. Now, this is just some lemon juice. I think I got this at maybe Dave's or something. It's almost gone, so I've got some other lemon juice over here that I got from Aldi's today, so I'm gonna add that in there. Again, I don't measure. I just eyeball and just add some in there. What I did forget is my real lemons. So give me 1 second. I gotta pull those out. But yeah, guys, I appreciate the comments. I want you to keep those coming. I really appreciate it. That's what I need, a bigger kitchen. My kitchen. If I'm gonna be on YouTube with y'all, I definitely will eventually need a bigger kitchen. I got pull my chair here so that you guys could see me, because I'm tall. And when I stand up, you can really see my counter as well. So, but anyway, here's some water with the lemon juice in there. And then I'm going to cut up some real lemons and add that in there as well. And you can do however many is good for you. I'll probably just do 3. Rinse them off a little bit. So tell me how you guys' day was and how your week is going, because mine has been a little stressful. My lights went out Sunday night. It was a big windstorm here in Cleveland, and me and my kids had went to the grocery store just to get a couple things, and we come home. I picked them up from work, come home, and no lights. And we got groceries, and I'm just like, here we go. So I'm thinking the lights will be on in the morning, or at least that night, and no lights. So, ooh, be careful. You just shoot everywhere. So I got a lemon press. I'm just pressing some of the juice out. Even if the seeds go in, I don't care. You'll be all right. So I put seeds and all in there. So I just squeeze it and then I drop it in there. But yeah, so I stay in an apartment, and I called the leasing office the night that it happened, that the lights went out, and they said, well, he's working on it. You know, so I'm thinking to myself, and me and my kids thinking, we don't see nobody outside on the pole. I don't see no light company, and I don't see no maintenance men. But, you know, I called twice. That's the story I got. I said, okay. So we, needless to say, I go out and get us something to eat. We just come back, bundle up, and go to sleep. Got to go to school and work in the morning. Get to work, call them, and ask them, how long will these lights be out? Because I got a refrigerator full of food, you know. And she said, well, we just called the light company. Huh? You just called the light company? What do you mean you just called? This lemon a little big, so I'm just squeeze it and put it in there. And she said, well, yeah, I just called them. You know, we weren't here this weekend. I said, well, I called your on-call staff, and they said that you guys were here. Not that you were here, I'm sorry, but that y'all was working on it. She said, well, we were aware that the maintenance guy lights was out. I said, I live next door to him. Everybody lights is out. What do you mean, lady? You know, so needless to say, getting through her was nothing. Like nothing. I said, well, I have a lot of food in my fridge, and I just went to the store. You know, who's going to be responsible for this, you know, if this continues? You know, we'll be going on 24 hours, you know. And she says, well, you have renter's insurance. That's what you have renter's insurance for. Okay. Yes, I do pay for renter's insurance, but you want me to pay a deductible to get my groceries back? Telling you, that's how my week started off. But my lights came back on about 2 o'clock, thank God. So none of my food was lost. Everything was okay. So I'm just grateful for that. So, but that's how my week started off. So I pray y'all week started off a little bit better. Because mine, oh goodness, I was ready to I had to woosah a couple times, so. But, you know, sometimes when things is going so good in life, it just seems like it's always something. And just because all of the good vibes I had coming my way, I told you guys when I posted my video the other day that I just was such in a positive mood that nothing can destroy that. So when you speak things, sometimes the enemy comes to destroy, but that's okay, because I got courage. So I'm not worried about it. But anyway, so I got the lemons in there, strawberries, and the water. And these are my stevia drops that I get from Trader Joe's. So I don't know if you guys have a Trader Joe's by you. If not, I'm sure you can get drops like this at any kind of grocery store. Some people have Sprouts and things of that nature, so you can go there. They may be called something different, but just make sure they say stevia, and that's the ingredients that's on there, and nothing else, okay? But these are 0 calories, so I use this more than I use the packs of alternative sugars. There are other ones that you can use, but sometimes I try to use this, and it doesn't leave like too much of an aftertaste. I'm big on, I never like Splenda, so I don't want to taste like an aftertaste. So this works good for me. I love it. So again, I don't measure, and usually when I use this, like if I just make me a glass of water, and I do the same thing. I throw some strawberries and some lemons in there and make me a a big mug of it, not this big, but something when I'm at work, and I'll just take drops of it, maybe 8 or 10 drops, and you could just, until it gets to the taste that you need. So just taste it after like 5 drops. If you need a few more, just add it. But with this, when I make a big container like this, I just pour some in there. Again, I don't measure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a realist. I don't have time for all of that, you know. And that's something I want to talk to you guys about too, as far as like keto. When I first started, I did Carb Manager. That's an app you guys can go look up. But it's very helpful when you start keto. Carb Manager really, to me, is a must because it helps you monitor your macros, which is your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. It helps monitor your intake of those. So that's something that you want to use. So that's why I used it at the beginning, and it helped me get to the point that I'm at because I was being held accountable. It's kind of like if anybody ever used MyFitnessPal, it's like that. But it's great for keto because it's just what you need. It tells you your carb intake, your fat intake, and your protein intake. But when I used that, I measured everything because you had to, just like MyFitnessPal, you had to enter everything. But then it also makes you aware of what you're doing. So once you stop using it, at least you're kind of more of aware of your intake. So I'm pretty much at that point. If I ever see my weight going back up or just staying at a standstill, I probably would go right back to Carb Manager because I know it does work. So you guys can definitely check that out. But so I got everything in there. Try not to make a mess. So give me a try. Got my glass here. I was thirsty, so I'm hoping. Okay, not too bad. Turn that meat off. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the lemon juice, and that's what I'm doing. Just pretty much eyeballing it into taste. Some people might want more strawberries. Some people might want more lemons. It's just your taste buds. And I'm gonna add a little bit more stevia. Stir it and give it one more shake, and that should be good. I'm telling y'all, this is the bomb. It's so good. And somebody asked, We want to see you make the lemonade. So here is the lemonade. Ooh. Something stuck up here. Oh, the lemon keep going in the way. There we go. Gotta improvise sometime. Perfect. See, that's simple. When I say that's perfect, oh my goodness, I gotta pour me a little bit more just so I have some. And I'm gonna put this in the fridge. But when I tell y'all, y'all gotta make this. It's so good. And when I make this, this helps me get my intake in. Okay? So, my main thing today was just coming by really quick to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep shouting me out, telling people to come out and see me, see my channel. I gotta get the YouTube lingo together because I don't know, is this a post or y'all gotta bear with me. I do want to show y'all that before I added the taco seasoning to the meat, oh yeah, it's looking yummy. While my meat was cooking, I added some pepper, some pink Himalaya salt. This pink Himalaya salt, I think I got this at Costco's not too long ago. And I use pink Himalaya salt because it's better for you. It's a mineral. So that's the salt you should be using. But I also added some of this. I found this at Walmart the other day, and it has no sugar in it. And I don't know if I heard the ingredients. But when I tell y'all, I had to throw out my Lawry's. I had to throw out my seasoning salt and my garlic salt that I used to use. But this right here is very good. So I added pink salt, this, and a little onion salt from Trader Joe's. So that was what I seasoned my meat with. And my meat that I'm using is ground turkey, and I used grass-fed ground beef that I get from, you can pretty much find that anywhere, but I got this one from Aldi's. So a lot of people say things about Aldi's, but don't sleep on Aldi's. Aldi's got some good stuff, especially that's keto friendly. So that's that. So the last thing I want to show you guys before I get off is something called Dump Ranch. I found this on Keto and Court. She's on Instagram. If you go up at her highlights, you'll be able to see Dump Ranch, and she shows you exactly how to make it. I didn't want to really do it too much on here because you have to use an immersion blender, which I have over here. But, excuse me. But since I'm dairy free this week in the challenge I'm in, this is the ranch that I'm using, and it's dairy free. So I use coconut milk. I use the whole can of coconut milk, which I got this at Walmart. You use red wine vinegar. You have to use light extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, and it has 1 egg in there, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and salt in there. The only thing left that I have to add in there is I'm going to dice up some green onions, and someone that I follow on Instagram, she has something called pickle juice. If you put in pickle juice, she should pop up. But she sells this ranch. So she has like something on the back of this package where you can make your ranch with her mix. But I add a little bit of this and this dump ranch. And when I tell y'all, it's the bomb. And you don't have to use this, but you can use all that I told you and add your own herbs like green onions, parsley, or whatever you want to add in there. And it's delicious. So you don't have to add this, but you can if you want to. But it's very good. Like, it's the bomb. So I'm a ranch head. So when I don't have ranch, like, I go crazy. So in order to eat salad on a non-dairy, you know, week, I have to have something. So when I tell you this is the best replacement ever. So if I could try to put some links at the bottom, I'll try that. I don't know how to do those things quite yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. If somebody could tell me and leave that in the comments, I appreciate it. So again, I'm just trying to figure all this out as I go, and you know, try to get organized. Like, I'm an organized freak, so trying to start this channel and, you know, make sure I'm bringing you guys the content you need and still be a full-time mom, work and do everything I'm doing. I gotta adjust it. So, you know, we're gonna work this out. So if you guys can help me by leaving things in the comments to, you know, just help me understand how to add certain things or send me to a link that I can go to, I would greatly appreciate it. So, but I don't want to hold you guys. I know it's late for me. This probably won't even go up tonight. It's Tuesday and it's a Tuesday night, but my son's asleep and this probably won't go up till Wednesday. And I might come to you guys tomorrow and eat these tacos, do a mukbang for you guys with these tacos. This is for tomorrow. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I'm trying to prep, have things together for tomorrow. So when I come home from work, I don't have to cook. That's the main goal here right now, is staying ready, because I hate having to come home from work, cook, and do all that. So I try to meal prep sometime and get at least 2 meals in the refrigerator so we can just go and pull if we have to. So that works. But when I come back on, I'm gonna have more information about keto. This was just pretty much a just quick little video while I was sitting here. I said, let me just come on and say something to you guys and just tell you guys thank you. I appreciate all your support. Just keep supporting me and pushing me to continue to give you guys everything that you're asking for, as far as, you know, turn into a new lifestyle with keto, because it is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. I call it's a lifestyle. So you guys have to, you know, just change your whole mindset if there's something you want to do. So we'll talk keto, we'll talk life, because out of keto, I still got issues in life, drama that's going on. So, you know, we all gotta just woosah sometime. And today I had to woosah. So I'm going to finish cooking, turn my Ron Isley back on. I hope you guys have a good night. Again, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and I will see you guys in a few days. Bye-bye.